Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Pistons versus Rockets NBA matchup on Friday, January 12th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you're going to love our premium picks, our best bets. Use that discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. But let's get to this one. Pistons taking on the Rockets, and well, the Pistons, they absolutely stink. They are the worst team in the NBA, 3-35 on the season. That is pathetic with a capital P. And I'll tell you, the Pistons, not much better against the point spread, just 15-23 on the season. A horrific 2-16 is straight up at home, 6-12 against the number. That's 33%. You don't need to be a mathematician to figure that one out. When we look at the Houston Rockets, they were a doormat team for a lot of years in recent years, and this is kind of their big turnaround year, but now they've leveled it out back to the 500 range. This team seems to be wearing down a little bit with the depth, and I think, we see this often. I've talked about this in other videos and live shows, but basically where we're at is they're primarily a young team that's building, and they don't have a lot of depth on the roster, so their frontline talent, because they've been drafting so high, has been really good, but the depth as they move down the bench, not quite as strong as the contending teams. But the thing is the Rockets grind it out on defense, and defense to me is a lot to do more with effort than anything else. Every guy in the NBA can score points. I mean, you can't make it in the NBA unless your shot's an automatic if you're wide open. But the thing is that defense, always something special at just about every single level, and it's always the difference maker. And that's where the Rockets have made their improvement this season, is just by simply D'ing it up against teams. And, that's where they've been at their best. These teams have met earlier this season. It was all Rockets, 136-113. That game was in Houston. But the Rockets come in losing back-to-back games against the Heat and the Bulls, and also losing to the Timberwolves prior to that, but then went into Milwaukee and beat the Bucks as a 7-point dog. When we look at the Pistons, of course, that massive record-setting losing streak that they had earlier this season ended on December 30th with that win over Toronto. But since then, it's a new losing streak for the Pistons, as they have now lost 6 games in a row. Oh man, maybe they'll break their other record of the most losses in a row by one team. The Rockets don't shoot the ball well, but it all looks pretty good when you compare it up to this horrific Pistons defense. Why do the Pistons stink so bad? Well, their offense stinks and their defense stinks. And I think that is certainly a big problem, especially when you're missing Cade Cunningham, who is your best player. The Rockets, the best team in the entire NBA at guarding the perimeter, the 4th best team in shooting percentage against. Yeah, we have a good old-fashioned mismatch on our hands in this one, as most Pistons games are. I know we're always talking big point spreads when we're talking Detroit Pistons. I don't care. I'm taking the Rockets, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.